All right, hey everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Really wanted to do this video a little bit earlier. There was the tide is really going out. It was high tide, like even like an half an hour ago, the water was halfway closer to me than it is right now. You guys already see the boats that were floating in the water are now stuck in sand. The tides are crazy here in Zanzibar. But between internet and getting my GoPro to work as a webcam, which is always a struggle, here we are. I got some battery life left, and we're going straight to the charts because a lot of stuff has already happened. Hope the audio is good. I'm being lazy, not using my Rode microphone, just using a clip-on. All right, looks like no one's complaining. Everything's okay. Uh, got friends here. Uh, got some good internet. I don't know if you want to say hi, Pete. Jump on camera.
Hey guys,
There he is.
where
Yeah,
am I? Hello. Welcome to Jambiani.
we're in Jambiani. This is my last day in Zanzibar. I got my flight tonight to go to Dubai. So I will see you guys in Dubai. I haven't connected with anyone in Dubai yet, but once I land and make it through customs and make it through the COVID test alive, I will start hitting people up in Dubai. Let's go to the charts. Tesla is crashing. I don't know. I'll have to look at Tesla. All right. Well, Bitcoin is crashing. That's what I really care about. Let's talk about the weekly chart. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and of course, the ugly. Looking at the weekly chart, we are still on a positive count within the MRI. Yes, this week is looking horrendous. We did make a new low. There is a new swing low this week versus last week. We have not done that since January. So it's been a while since we had a lower swing week. Now, notice how the last time we had a week that traded lower than the prior week, that's the only time it happened since mid-December. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks in a row. This is the second time within 11 weeks in a row that we traded lower than the prior week. However, we have not yet closed lower than the prior candle's body. And as long as we do that, we are still in a bullish posture on a weekly scale. From a weekly perspective, this is not the end of the world. Yes, I see the divergence. I see the divergence in the RSI. That's not good, but it's also not disastrous yet. The MACD is still clean. The CMF is still clean. These things are still bullish. We're not going to make early judgments. If you are a long-term trader like I am, I remain bullish for now based on the weekly scale without panicking at all. The weekly scale still has lots of room to the upside and has not yet proven that it's ready to turn to the downside. I had to restart my computer, so charts will take a minute to load. People are asking what's wrong with my nose. There is nothing wrong with my nose, guys. Tone, where did you get your understanding of time in relation to price? So I learned my respect for time reading Martin Armstrong's blog and also the MRI, which gets its roots from other indicators like Sequential by Larry Williams, TD by Tom DeMark. Those are time elements because time is just very, very important when it comes to trading. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily chart does look a lot scarier than other charts. The most important thing that I'm looking at for the daily chart is, of course, the break of the counts in the MRI. I was really hoping that we can continue rallying for just 2 more days. I did expect a big pullback, as you can see by my arrows, I was looking for the pullback of approximately 20%, which is approximately the pullback that we got. We just got a pullback of 20%. This is exactly what I was looking for, but I was looking for it from the end of the week. I was looking at it from the 25th of February, starting around the 25th, not starting around the 22nd. So it came 2 to 3 days early, which is, of course, a little bit unfortunate. But once again, there isn't a need to panic just yet. Yesterday's candle had a huge bullish shadow at the bottom of the candle, suggesting potential upside. Today's candle has a lot of time left. This is a very nasty candle that took place today. Definitely flushed out a lot of over leveraged longs in a single candle that fell pretty much $10,000 in a single candle. We almost had our $10,000 up candle. We just had our $10,000 down candle. If today's candle closes above $50,000, I'm not going to be overly concerned, and I still think there is potential for a push higher in the very near future. This arrow might be a little bit overzealous here. Let's focus on this area. I still think we can get to 65 before a major correction. Now, what do I see as a major correction? In a perfect world, we would have already touched 42,000 or 40,000 actually. If you look at where this line is, this is the $40,000 line. I would love to see a correction back to that moving average in that line. At this point, based on how much we fell, I would rather have it go all the way to 40, and I would love to buy that dip. I would love to buy the $40,000 dip. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think I'll do a video tomorrow from Dubai, hopefully, and it's very possible this will hold. It's too early to tell whether we have put in a low or not. It's too early to tell if the low is in, but we need to see how this candle closes. I would love to see this candle close on the upper half of the range of the candle. Either way, it is very unlikely we're going to maintain the count into the MRI. We would need to rally all the way above $56,000 in order to, we need to get above 56,000 in order to maintain the MRI count. But the MRI count was already broken back here. So this was not going to be a third consecutive MRI. It was going to be the first MRI. And if we reset the count here with the red one, we can then, slowly begin making a new count. I'm not counting out the possibility of 60 or 70. But once again, because we have consolidated and we pulled back, just like I moved my target from low to mid 50s into the 60s last time, if we do not go below 40,000 and we reverse here, or we do fall to 40 and reverse from there, I will raise my target above 65,000, probably all the way into the 80s before we get our first bubble top. Because as you guys remember, and I'm going to switch, this is the Heikin-Ashi charts. I'm going to switch to the regular charts. I am expecting this year to be similar to 2013, where we have two critical bubble tops. And while it's possible the first bubble top has been made at 58,000, I'm still leaning towards that first bubble top being higher. In a day or two, I will be able to know more, but it's very possible that that first bubble top is going to be in the 70s to 80s, and the second bubble top is going to be $150,000 to $200,000. Though the second bubble top could come in next year and not necessarily this year, because this pullback could last 3 to 6 months. Let's go to the lower level charts. How much time we got? 10 minutes? All right.
10, 15 minutes.
We got 10, 15 minutes? All right. So if you look at the 4-hour chart, I really like this 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart has completely reset. The RSI has reset on the 4-hour chart. In addition, we had the MRI bottom on a 4-hour chart. So that's nice. I'm sure the funding rate. Oh, let me check the daily funding rate. The daily funding rate has pretty much reset. I would love to see a print in the red, but that's really good news. If you were not over leveraged, I mean, look, it would have been great to get out up there. GBTC is not trading yet. I'm not going to be with you guys to see the GBTC premium. I'm sure the GBTC will take a big hit today. Of course, it would have been nice to get out at the top. I really thought we had a few more days before the big drop. We dropped a little bit early, which also means we could rebound and go higher than my initial target of 65,000, and we can break 70, which is now completely on the table. I love the MRI reversal on a 4-hour, and there was also an MRI reversal on the 1-hour. If I flip to the 1-hour, you will see the MRI reversal on the 1-hour as well. It happened right here with these two candles. And different exchanges came in differently on the MRI bottom once it loads. So I don't know. I'm not really looking at your live chat, guys. So I don't know if there's any good questions or anything like that. I'll try to glance at Tesla stock. Right. So you can see how, look at the MRI completely indicating a bottom right here. We have the MRI bottom. We have the extension B ending, and the following candle extension C ending. And then the next wick is extension A, but that one isn't that important to me. This is definitely a scary situation because we did break the prior low. But if you are using the 4-hour chart along with the 1-hour chart, you have more confidence to stay with your bullish trade off the 1-hour chart, because all these candles were part of the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart, let me see how many hours we have left in the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart has 1 hour, 1 full candle to go in addition to current candle. So that means if I go to the 1-hour chart, that means these 3 candles plus the next one, so one and this one, were all part of the same 4-hour candle. This was the 4-hour MRI bottom side, and as of right now, you can only assume this is a 1 to 4 candle correction to the upside. At the moment, the only thing you can assume is this is a dead cat bounce into the def cross. That's a moving average def cross on a 4-hour scale, and that's all you can assume right now, that this is the upper end target. And once it hits that target, there is a probability of more lows, because it is possible we're going to test, oh, we have a moving average right here. Not to mention this is, I'm going to make this red. I would love to see a back test all the way to this moving average. This is the daily chart, which means this is probably the 50-period moving average. I'll double check it. It's not coming up. Oh, there it is. Yep, that is the 50-period moving average. So I would love to see a bounce off the 50-period moving average and the back test of this prior swing high. That would be absolutely perfect. GBTC is not going to be trading. I do have to get going in about 5-10 minutes, and I do have a flight to catch tonight. Behind me, I'm going to take off screen share actually. I don't know why my charts are loading so you can see the view. Man, the tides here are crazy. An hour and a half ago, these boats were fully in the water, and the water was almost up to this house where I'm sitting at. All that gray that you see on the sand, all that was covered by water. The tide has gone away. Low tide right now. In about 6-7 hours, it'll be high tide again. Are insane. I'm not sure why my charts aren't loading. Maybe my VPN's not working. All right, internet's still a problem, but my charts have loaded. Internet reset. Here we go. This is Uber. I happen to have Uber up. Beautiful MRI top on Uber, and it's about to open significantly down. Let's go take a look at Tesla. Am I on screen share right now? I'm not on screen share. Hold on. Let me go back to screen share. All right, that's Uber. Let's look at Tesla. It's not that bad. Ooh, Tesla had an MRI top on Friday, and this was Monday's candle. And today it's going to open down pretty badly. All right, I would stay away from Tesla right now. How far can Tesla fall? Oh boy, I would love to pick up Tesla at 500 bucks. If Tesla goes to 500, that would be a nice 50% correction. Would be absolutely perfect. Because we had the MRI buying opportunity and we're not, I am now looking for extensions, and I will look for extension A, B, and C on Tesla going down. S&P 500, I think everything's going to be going down today. Gold's not interesting to me. Here's the S&P 500 is on a monthly top, so that's interesting. Let's go to the monthly chart of the S&P. Here is the daily chart of the S&P. Sorry, this is the weekly. That was the daily. This is the weekly chart of the S&P. That's the daily chart of the S&P. It's looking pretty bad, but it is going to come up on an MRI top soon, MRI bottom soon. So it could be a buying opportunity. Okay, here we go. That's the weekly chart. I want to go monthly. I haven't looked at the monthly S&P, but we had the monthly MRI top. So certainly okay to pull back on the S&P. Monthly MRI tops don't come in very often. So we can certainly have a 1 to 4 month correction. The world seems to be shutting down again. It's completely insane. And the more countries shut down, like the worse it is for those countries. I just feel sad for all the people. I love it here in Zanzibar because no one wears masks here, but I think they may start mandating masks now, and it's time to leave. Mexico, maybe, Brazil, maybe, but I will be in Dubai for a little while, and after that, we'll see where I go. All right. Florida is always a good bet when you're in the US. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. The mempool is certainly overloaded, so your transactions are a bit expensive at the moment. Yeah, so it'll take a little while for your transactions to clear. You may want to start learning Lightning. It's that time. It's that time in the Bitcoin life cycle to learn Lightning. Right now, I would be sending my transactions at 30 to 40 sats per byte, and hopefully they'll clear by end of week into the weekend. All right. That is it for me, guys. I need to get going. I got a flight to catch, and I will see some of you in Dubai. I'll give you one more look at my background. The daily is not looking very good, but I don't think it's time to panic yet. If you were in the trade and you weren't over leveraged, I would just I wouldn't panic now. It's too late to panic. I think that my personal floor is right here at about 40,000. I would love to buy this dip, and I may sell some more GBTC to buy it here, or I may just put that 33%, 33% that I sold back into the market here at 42. I remain bullish in this market. Tone, did you see Elon's response to Peter Schiff's BS tweet? No, I haven't. He simply states, Peter Schiff is, look, I don't care about those guys beefing. I really don't. In Dubai, I can recommend you have dinner at Celebrities at the one and only Royal Mirage Hotel. Maybe. I don't have much money, guys. You guys saw the shack that I was staying in here in Zanzibar, so I'm not going to be spending crazy money, and it's time to save every Satoshi you have, because bull market's coming. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna try to enjoy the buy. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one. I'm gonna show you guys my view that I have right here. I stayed in this area last night. Oh, where are we here? Here's the GoPro. I stayed over there last night. See that house at the end? That's where I was last night. I rented a room there. We're in the middle of low tide. You can see how far away people are walking in the water. And the water comes up halfway up the sand in high tide. So if I'm still here in about 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, the water will be all the way up. Cool restaurant right there. Was spending most of my day working from there today. So there you go. There's the view. Really cool. You can actually rent these like right on the beach villas, and certain time of the year there's just beautiful white sand right here. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one.